Hope for the future, joy for your life. Singles and married, joy for your life. Singles and married. Singles and married, this is.
Hello, a very good evening to you in the name of Jesus. You're welcome. Today's topic is a shocking one, not just shocking, a surprising one. How he raped his wife. How he raped his wife. They were legally married, but he raped her. I'm going to be talking about a true life story, and we're going to discuss it. It's going to be a participatory, class, and I encourage you to participate actively. God bless you. My name is Chris Ojibani, and you're welcome to the Marriage Masterclass. And I appreciate you, Sister Loveth. God bless you. Good evening to you. And Jumai, God bless you. Chori, God bless you. Sylvia, God bless you. Good evening to you. If you have not liked the video, kindly like the video. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Like the video, share the post. Let's discuss it. Let's discuss it. God bless you, Pastor. Good luck. And this is a topic that should bless everyone. Married people should be blessed so much, and singles should understand something, that has to do with sex and rape in marriage. Because some people don't even believe that a man can rape his wife, but it happened. They ended up in the court and all that. I'm going to share the story with you soon. But in the meantime, let me see you. God bless you, Enaza. God bless you, Sister Anaza. Sister Juliet, you are blessed in Jesus' name. Let me know where you're watching from, and kindly share the video. Like the video first, okay? It's important to like the video. And if you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up, okay? And this is a topic that personally, shocked me when I was briefed about the episode. I was shocked so much, and I'm sure everybody will be. Most of you will be shocked. Some of you may not be shocked. God bless you, Naza from Lagos, the Center of Excellence. The Center of Excellence. Let me know where you are participating from, please. If you are just joining us, kindly like the video, share the video as well. Give me a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, like the video, and let me know where you are watching from. Today's topic, we bless you. Unfortunately, we are not streaming on Instagram this evening. We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Okay, God bless you, Sister Juliet from, is it Italy, I believe? Italy? Yes, Italy, but it didn't, I think the spelling is not complete. And a female from Abuja, God bless you. Ofonime from Abuja, God bless you. I hope I pronounced your name well. Forgive me if I didn't. Chidebere, good morning. How are you doing, Chidebere? Is it Chidebere from, yeah. Yes, how are you doing, Chidebere? God bless you. Georgina from Lagos, God bless you. Like the video, everybody. Please, if you have not like the video, let's discuss this very important subject. And in case you're joining us for the first time, this is the Marriage Masterclass, where we talk about marriage in a manner we don't usually talk about it. It's a classroom, okay? And it's a masterclass. And today's topic, I will start immediately. I will tell you the story, then I'll open the phone line for your contribution. It's a participatory class, Excuse me. This guy, I will not mention his name, and I will not mention the woman's name, okay? They both got married. They met, in the church. They like themselves, Christians, and I'm not sure whether they met in the church, but they are Christians. They like themselves, and the guy proposed marriage to her. She accepted, and after they started the marriage course. After a while, they fixed the wedding date, and they got married. So after The eve of the wedding, the guy, before then had been anticipating on how to have sex with the wife. Before the wedding, they didn't have sex. And so after the wedding, the guy had that in mind that after the wedding, he would have that liberty of having sex with the wife, at least that first night. Unfortunately for him, the wife refused that first night, refused him sex. He tried, it didn't work. The second day, he tried sleeping with her. She refused. They were not quarreling. They just finished their wedding. They were supposed to be in a honeymoon. The girl refused. Or rather, the lady refused. He continued pressurizing her for sex. Then finally, she said to him that she didn't like sex, that sex irritates her. And but the guy explained to her that they are married, that they are husband and wife, that she should consider him, that he loves sex. She said no. At the time, it was no longer a matter of loving sex or not loving sex. The guy had not even had sex with the wife even once, even for once. And every day they would be together in bed, sometimes naked. And they were married, legally married. 1 week passed, weeks passed, 1 month, and on and on and on. Then one day the guy couldn't hold it anymore. They were both naked in the bed, and the lady refused to have sex with him, and he raped her. Unfortunately, he raped her. The moment he finished, she left the house instantly, straight to the police station. The matter was reported to the police, and concurrently, she also went to court and filed for a divorce. The guy was arrested, and subsequently, the divorce was approved. As we are talking now, they are legally divorced. They are divorced. They are no longer married. Marriage has been legally dissolved because the girl said sex irritated her. She didn't like sex. So the question I want to ask now, which I need you to call to contribute. What do you think could have happened in that marriage? Should the guy understand and endure and continue begging her? Or should the lady consider her husband? Did she have the right, to say she didn't want sex in the marriage? Or would she be married without being interested in sex? Is it possible for someone who does not want sex to get married? Is there something else they do in marriage? There may be other things, but what is the primary thing that married people do? What is your take on this? Do you know why this is important? There are so many people listening to us at this moment who have these same problems in their marriages. Maybe they've had sex they have sex from time to time, but not regularly. So they will want to know, are they right to refuse their spouse sex? Or the ones that want to have sex, should they insist on having sex? Rape is not good. Personally, I don't support rape, whether it's your wife or not. Sex should not be forced on anybody, whether the person is your wife or not. I'm not supporting. So we're not discussing whether rape is good or rape is not good. should agree that rape is not good. Okay, whether the person you are raping is your wife or not, it's not good. So what we are talking about is whether she was right to refuse sex because she didn't like it, or the man was right to demand for sex. There are so many singles who are not married today, but who may experience similar problem in their marriage, unfortunately. So we need to discuss this, extensively today. It's a topic that will bless you, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're married or unmarried. There is something to take home. And to discuss this topic, I encourage you to call. I'll put the phone number on the screen now for you to call. The number to call, okay, maybe I should have put the topic here. I'll put the number, then I'll put the topic. The number to call is +44 757 655 4405. You can call the WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp, don't call the phone line, just WhatsApp. And the number is on your screen, +44 757 655 4405. Call the WhatsApp then to contribute. Alternatively, you can click on the link I'm going to put now. You can click on the link I'm going to put now for you to connect to the studio directly and tell me your opinion, your contribution. What could you have advised them if you had the opportunity of meeting them before they got divorced? What is your advice for those listening in case they are passing through a similar situation, or those who may face a similar situation in the future? What do you have for them? What is your advice for them? Okay, so I'm gonna put the link on the let's join the discussion. Okay, this link. So I've put a link on the comment section of every platform we are streaming from this evening. So check out the comment section. You see the link. You can click on the link to join, or alternatively, you call the WhatsApp number on your screen. WhatsApp is free to call, I believe, if you have data and it doesn't consume much data. So call or click on the link. It's also free. When you click on the link, you connect and join this discussion. It's something that we should talk about. Is it proper that somebody will get married and say he or she doesn't want sex? Is it that people don't know that sex takes place in marriage, or they were not expecting it? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to put the question again for those who are joining us. It's something why he raped his wife. Excuse me. How he So the number to call again is +44 757 655 4405. How he raped his wife. So I want you to connect and contribute. You can also those on the comment section. If I see a topic, okay. Okay, she says the lady never loved the guy. That is the fact. So Ogechi said that the lady never loved the guy. That was why it happened. Okay, that's what Ogechi said. This is from Nigide Ogechi. Okay, so that's our own view. So let's get you connected and discuss this topic. Is an important topic that everyone should talk about. You can call the WhatsApp number +44 757 655 4405. That is +44 757 655 4405. What the lady did, was it good? Do you support her? Are you against the man? What do you advise them? What will you advise for couples who are passing through similar situations? Because there are many people who have such situations in their marriage, many. And unfortunately, many singles may face the same problem, even though they don't desire it. Because there are some singles listening to me now who don't like sex, and there are some who love sex. So when they marry, unfortunately, people don't test sex. There are no parameter, no measurement of sex. How people like sex, unfortunately. So after marriage, some may still face the same problem. So we need to talk about it. Come on, connect, call and let's discuss this, okay? It's a master class, so we need to talk, you need to participate. So call and let's discuss it. Let's know your opinion. What is your opinion? What do you think? And you can also click on the link I've put on the comment section, and I'm putting it again now. Click on the link to connect. He raped the wife, and after the rape, the wife went to, reported him to the law enforcement agency and agents, and he was arrested, taken to court, and the divorce granted. She filed for a divorce, and it was granted. So the marriage is legally dissolved now as we're talking. And then we're going to take the first caller today. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Patrick.
Okay.
Calling from Ila Ogun.
Okay. Thank you, Patrick. Please tell us your view. What do you have to say concerning this unfortunate incident?
Well, it is not a good idea for a man to rape his wife. And also, it is not a good idea for the wife to just fight for divorce, because divorce is not the end to everything.
It's not the solution.
Not a solution. So everybody has their own limitation, weakness. So before two couple or two people to come together to make an agreement to marry, it is not an easy task. So it is not a mere joking matter. So having come together for them to now decide to not allow the devil to come into them so that the marriage can break. I believe it is not an ordinary. So as a man, you have to come down to the level of your wife.
Of your wife, okay?
Yes. So you have to understand the needs of a woman. I believe before they venture into the marriage, they must, I don't know if they have any likes and dislikes. So I don't know.
Okay, whether they discuss what they liked and what they didn't like. Okay.
Yes, because the woman might have told the husband that I'm not used to sex, so that the man can start buckling up himself. So
Yeah.
and
And
study the wife
understand it. So
before.
understand that this marriage there will be no sex in the marriage.
Yes, or there's a time that the woman will be in the moon or not to be in the moon. The man should understand the wife, so that when the
Patrick,
wife said no, I don't want
never
that.
had even one sex. The only sex they had was that rape. That was the only sex. Throughout their
Hey,
marriage.
if in fact, this is a serious. It is a serious problem. It's
It
a
is a
serious
serious matter.
issue.
It is a
So
serious
it is not easy. It is not easy for a man, because the purpose of marriage is to have sex and for procreation.
matter. Yeah.
So
It's one of the
to
purposes.
have sex in order to procreate.
Mm.
So sex is a fun that a man and a woman should
Mm.
have. And for
Apart
the
from
woman to say no, it will not allow the wife, the husband,
mm,
to have sex with her, is a wrong ideology. And the
mm.
woman could be as
Oh yeah, network is not very good. Now, it's not just even the
so I
phone.
believe the woman must have been so wicked and selfish, because you cannot say you marry before you venture to marry. You know that you must have sex. Why can't you tell the man that you are not going to marry her and marry him
Mm.
before she venture into that
Marriage.
marriage? Then
Mm.
at the end, you are not telling the man that you are not going to have sex. It is a nonsensical word.
Mm.
So the woman, the lady don't have a wisdom at all. There's no wisdom there.
Mm.
So you should be able to manage the situation. The woman should have been able to manage the situation, and don't allow the man, tell the man, this is how you will do it. Don't go uh, in first. So do it gradually, the way that I can contain it. There's a way that the man can even help her. She will feel love.
Mm.
She will feel love.
Even for
So so
once, they
so,
didn't
so
have.
for
Even
him to
for
now,
once, they didn't have once.
so
And
for for
what
for,
that
for
means
her
is
to now,
what that means, Patrick, is that if they don't have sex, they wouldn't be able to have kids without sex.
yes,
It's,
yes.
it's not just a fun aspect, but there's no way they could have had children as well too.
As well, yes.
Mm.
So you see that, because sex brings children. When you
Yeah.
when a man meet when a two couple meet,
Mm.
so the aftermath of everything
It's
is
pregnancy.
God blessing. Is that the blessings of God that we
Mm.
want in marriage? So
Mm.
actually, if they don't have this sex, the man cannot have children. Maybe the woman has decided then not to have children for herself. So, but the man wants children. So if we want to penetrate anyhow, because they believe that is his property. The woman is his property.
Mm.
He can do her anything she like. The woman must succumb to his demand. So,
Mm.
but his wisdom, because
Mm.
Bible say wisdom is profitable to direct. So both
Mm.
of them need wisdom to be able to manage the relationship, so that it will not come to this extent. Because there is no better person that on earth that this one will not say you want to go and marry to, because you don't even know the character of that person.
The
What
new
that one
person,
will,
yes.
yes,
Mm.
we take from you. If that one might want the same, but it might not give that person the
Mm.
peace. But with time, I believe that maybe the lady might want to have sex later. Might want to have sex later. Then with serious prayer. So I believe because I don't think if they are Christian, I don't believe if they are Christian. If they are Christian, they will be able to manage their self, and,
They are
and to
Christians.
pray to God.
They are committed in churches. They are committed in churches.
That committed in church. Hey, okay, what kind of Satan is it? Is okay now? My question is it Satan that now cause this problem
No,
for
the woman,
them?
she
Is
doesn't
it
like
the devil
it
that
pains
entered
her.
them?
It
Because
irritates her
the
so
devil
much.
entered. Because the
I'm not
Bible
sure
said that then Satan entered Judah Iscariot and he betrayed Christ.
Mm.
It was not the height of the Judas Iscariot. I believe that. I believe now that.
This one, she didn't like sex. She didn't like it. They will play. They will all play together, but she will never allow him to penetrate.
Hey, it's hard now. It is devilish. It is
And that was what led to the rape. That was what led to the rape because they were both naked playing, and he had to force himself into her. That was what.
So the man was one way right and wrong because the woman
not that he tore her clothes and carried her to bed. No, they were in bed playing. They were both naked.
Oh my goodness! Because the thing I imagine how the whole scenario we just on call like this. You get it, sir? So the whole thing is very is appalling. It's surprising. It's shocking. Because I don't know the kind of a spirit that will so engulf someone to now say that a marriage that you are in, the purpose of that marriage, you don't want it to be fulfilled. I don't know why. I don't know.
Patrick, let me ask you, what advice do you have for those listening now who are passing through similar situations?
My advice to them. My advice to them is that they should, those that are venturing into marriage.
The man first. No, those who are already married. They're already married. And they are passing through similar situation. What do you advise the man first before the wife?
Okay. I will advise them to take it easy. They should understand more. They should understand themselves more. Patient. They should be patient and understand their needs. So they should go to God in prayer. There's nothing God cannot do.
Is it to know
so
whether
there's nothing
or not? Is it to go to God to not ask him whether they should have sex or not? What would they ask God?
So, no. Maybe it could be that it's a spirit that bad spirit that might be responsible.
Okay.
Maybe evil spirit that might be responsible in order to scatter the marriage. Either he used the man or he used the woman. In the area of sex. So
they should pray. They should pray. Okay.
They should pray one. Okay. They should pray one. Then they should love more.
Okay. They should love.
They should love more.
Okay.
Yes. So the man, both of them should part themselves.
Okay.
They should do things together. They should forget anything that's in their mind. They should let every grudges, any negative thing out of their mind, so that they can be able to focus on the positivity of the relationship.
Okay.
So they should engulf themselves with things that will make them happy.
Okay.
So they should go out together, play, and always rejoicing.
Okay.
Forgetting the what they are passing through, the problem. Then when they allow this thing to go, one day things will change.
Okay.
Then maybe they can go out they can go outing. Then maybe where the man will be jealous, can be jealous of the woman, or the woman can be jealous of the man. They like get together place where they will have husband and wife, husband and couple get together. Okay. So the way they are showing love for each other, the other.
That's okay, Patrick. Let me ask, we have another person that's just joined us, Sister Marvelous. Please tell us where you're calling from. Let me ask her own opinion, whether she agrees with your own, what you said, If not, let us hear her opinion. Okay, just hold on, Patrick.
Okay.
Hello,
All
Marvelous.
right, sir.
Please unmute yourself and tell us where you're calling from.
Okay, Pastor, good evening, sir.
Good evening. God bless you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. Okay. So tell us, did you hear the story of what happened? This
Yes.
unfortunate incident. Yeah. So,
Yeah, my
what do
own
you have?
opinion here. Yeah, what I have to say is this the husband would have just exercised some patience with the lady because
He did.
as a
The
woman,
marriage it lasted for some months. He did. The marriage lasted for some
yeah,
months.
and secondly, no, he would have just tried to find out her experience because some ladies when they are abused as a teenager or
Yes,
if
they
they are
got
being
scared of.
raped, sir.
Yes, I agree with you. They become scared of sex.
So they become, some of them will even hate. Like when we were having a marriage course during June, the mommy that taught us about sex,
Okay.
she even said it that she don't even like sex due to her experience, that she
In the
didn't
past.
even have like it sex at all
Mm,
because of her experience, that she was abused. But with
mm,
time, the husband now has patience with her, um, create more fun, that things that I know women, there are women are in kinds, are
mm,
different. There are ways you can arouse a woman. There are many things you can do to bring, just like one pastor
Yeah,
said, anytime he wants to sleep with his wife, that he starts from morning, giving her pet names, calling her names, giving her gifts, so that by evening she will be so relaxed and happy to attend to him. So you would have just tried
yeah,
to get information, help. You would have gone for counseling, get information, than taking the laws into his hand. It's not even good to rape. When you rape, have you now have the sex? You didn't have sex now. You rape it. Even God is against it. It's not
mm,
fine. So you would have just tried to look for help. At least go to counselors, pastor, people that can help him, and even both of them, so that they can find out what is the problem and know how to put the woman into the mood. That's my take, sir.
mhm.
Okay, I don't think the mood was the problem because they were always playing together. They would be naked playing together. You know, I don't
Yes,
think the,
because it may be the penetration is the problem of the woman. Not that some
yes.
women like the foul play more than sex. Just
Mm,
like what is sex to men is not what is sex to women. Women
mm,
even when a woman is coming close to you, playing with you. The men, they will think that what the woman wants, maybe she's giving signal of sex, so but it's not what is in her mind. She just wants to come do and come close. So is
mm,
that penetration that may be the key problem with her, which
mm.
they should have gone for counseling and find out how to overcome that, than taking laws into his hand. In as much that he married, forcing her again, may remind her what she has passed through.
Okay.
So that's
So
my
what
own take, sir.
do you have for people who are singles now who are listening now? What advice do you have for them to prevent something like that from happening?
Okay, what I can say, one, despite your experience as a young lady, no, many of us did not come from where we are being protected well. Maybe they are taking advantage of us. You know, whenever you are getting ready to get married, go for knowledge, read books, get yourself ready. You don't go there. Why are you getting married if you know you are going there to continue with your negative mindset, or that stronghold that is keeping you banned? Maybe you have a negative feeling about sex due to your experience, and now you
Mm-hmm.
are preparing for marriage. You want to carry it inside your new home. You have to deal with it, finish with it before you say I do, so that you don't go there to create another sin. Look at now, this man now, he suffered, enter prison and all that, which he didn't plan when he is getting married to you. So it's not good. And for
Okay.
men, when you have this kind of challenge, encounter this kind of thing in your marriage, please don't take laws into your hands. Seek for help. Go to
Mm,
pastors, go to counselors, go to therapy, people that can help you guys So at the
Yeah.
end, you can achieve your goals, and everybody will be happy. That's my advice.
Okay, thank you. We'll have another caller. Patrick, before you talk, let's hear from Pastor Goodluck. Pastor Goodluck, tell us where you're calling from and your contribution, please.
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. I'm calling
Good evening.
from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Wow, today discussion is it's an interesting one too.
Yes,
Like
I'm
you already
surprised.
explained. Yeah,
Yeah, shocking.
yeah. Many people are going through the same situation in their marriages as well. And for me, I think what the guy did was wrong. To rape
Raped her.
his wife.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a wrong action for him to take. And from the wife's side, eh, for her to say she doesn't like that sex irritates her, I don't. I'm still trying to find what could be the reason for that. And as you are talking, I was thinking too. I remember there was one certain program we did here. Trying to remember the topic about mothers preparing their children
Okay.
before marriage, so those are part of the training. So I should as well, I don't know if I would say I should as well blame
Fattening room.
the
Fattening
parent.
room.
Oh, yeah,
Fattening room.
fattening room. So I don't know if I should as well, transfer the part of the blame to the parents for not doing what they are supposed to do, because they are in a better position to prepare her mind what marriage is all about. And also from the storyline, these guys, they had their wedding in church. And at the same time, I'm also thinking, because for you to go through the preparatory class in your church and
They must have talked about sex. Yes.
so I don't understand why, and after all this process, she still find it difficult having sex with the wife. I believe, for me, I think the summary of the whole thing could be a wrong teaching she have heard somewhere. That wrong teaching have affected her mind so much.
No. I think, like Sister Marvelous said, I think that she had a problem, a genuine problem. I don't think she was pretending. She must have either been raped while she was much younger, or something she didn't disclose to the husband. But she had a genuine concern, for her not to have accepted sex even for once, even on the wedding day. It must be very serious. It must be important. It may be that she was protecting, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. It's possible that she didn't want to, she was infected with something. She didn't want the husband to be infected. It's also possible. It's possible that the pain was too much for her to bear, unbearable pain, or the phobia. The phobia may cause it. Maybe she was raped as a young girl. But there must be something. She must have a genuine concern, which could have been dealt with, like Marvelous said, Patrick's mentioned that too, which they could have, tried to look for solution, pray, then look for solution, But on the other hand, the guy didn't find it funny. the guy would have suffered a lot. Somebody getting married have never had sex with a wife, and who knows, maybe before getting married he abstained from sex as a Christian, believing that once he gets married he will start having sex, only for him to get married, then he finds out that he cannot have sex. It's so painful. Let's take a call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, this is Jane calling from Abuja, Nigeria.
Hello, Sister Jane. Okay, what do you have to say? I'm happy that another lady is calling. Let us hear from a woman's perspective. And
yes, in fact, this topic is something else. But for truth, I'm honestly looking at it from a different angle altogether from the previous callers.
Okay,
of a truth, the lady the lady, in as much as we know, maybe she had gone through something in the past.
Okay.
And this is something she was supposed to have related to the guy right from the onset. It's not, I don't like sex. Of a truth, a lot of ladies don't like sex. There are so many persons like that, but with time, for the fact that why did you go into the marriage at the first place? Why is it to suffer the man? Or because, okay, from the line of the story, it is one thing that the man now took the woman, tore her clothes and forced her. There was nothing, they were naked. They were playing. And at that point in time, honestly, it takes a man that has the grace of God or the Spirit of God, or that has self-control, even with grace, and that has self-control. This is his wife, for crying out loud. He married her. He has paid. Do you get? And then now we were playing to the point that we were, okay, I don't like sex. Then we won't be naked. To the point that we're naked. See, it is true that this is let's look at it. Let's just look at it the plain way it is now. This man is so aroused. At that time, he's not thinking. That is, at that time, most men, they don't think of anything except they've done that thing they want to do, and that is it. They don't think well. Sometimes it's only a few men that has control, that can control themselves at that period. So honestly, I don't give the man 100% blame. I don't blame the man. I honestly do not blame the man. But it is very wrong. I don't know. Nobody should get me wrong. It is very wrong for him to have raped his wife. That's if we see it as rape. Because number one, they were playing together. And as a woman, you should know that the next thing that would, even if it's not your husband, even if this person, you're just with a neutral guy, you guys are just playing together. Most times you're not even naked, but before you know, one thing will lead to another thing. Not to talk of this person now that it's now your husband, you were playing together, you were naked, then he got time, you tell him that, okay, he should not enter. No. It's just that the man, the self-control was not just there. The man, we've not heard the full story, or we don't know how it happened, or whatever. If you listen to the man now, his own part, I tell you, a lot of us so many men cannot even take that. A lot of men won't take that. Yes. Many men won't take that. They'll wait for you for months and months and months and months and months. I'm not saying that what the man did was right. Okay. I am not saying that. But what I'm just trying to say is that the woman on her own part, in fact, the both of them should have been considerate, and the woman would have entered at all. If you know you don't like sex,
or should have told the man from onset.
Told him from onset.
I don't want
this
sex.
This is the problem. Okay, I will play, but you will not penetrate. Oh, it's sounding somehow, for crying out loud. It's somehow at the end of the day, then why did he marry her at the end of the day?
Some say was the woman a virgin before she got married? If not, then something is
for sex to irritate her, it then means that it's probably that maybe she wasn't the virgin. Maybe something happened along the line. Yes. Yeah. Do you get? Yes. And the painful part is that this same woman, if this man doesn't get it at home, before you know, it's a human being. It's only, as I said, someone that has self-control. He has, at the end of the day, he has that tendency now to go outside. If he goes outside, the same woman will still complain. The same woman will still complain.
Yes.
So I don't know. I really didn't know what to. I didn't want to call it no, but then I don't know. But the man. No. He didn't do right, but actually, if we look at it in the real sense, at that moment, he wasn't thinking.
So who do you now blame? Are you blaming both of them, or are you blaming the woman?
I'm blaming the both of them, the man for raping, for not having that self-control, but I'm blaming the woman most.
For refusing sex.
You're not supposed to. See, even in the Bible, it is there. So far, they are married. She's not supposed to. She's not supposed to refuse.
Even the Bible says you should not refuse your spouse.
The Bible said so. The man should not refuse the woman. The woman should not refuse the man. Because now you're giving him an open hand. Okay, go out and do what you want to do. And tomorrow, if he goes out, it is the same you that will come crying and complaining. So I don't know. This is just my 2 cents.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's very straightforward and direct to the point. Thank you, Sister Jane. Thank you. God bless you. That was Sister Jane from Abuja, Nigeria. And Patrick, let me ask you. You know, how long do you think a man should wait before? What will you advise the man if the man stays for about a year, for example, and the wife refuses to have sex with him, even for once? What will you advise the man to do? If after 1 year he tried everything possible and the woman refuses, what should he do?
Well, it will be easy. It
At
will be
all,
easy.
at all.
I know we are human, so any action can be taken. Any action can be taken, and depends on that woman and
Okay.
the love that he really has for that woman. Like what that sister said just now, that try to bring the woman to a mood. And I don't know why what really transpired. It may be the man has raped the woman before, or he does something that is very painful to the woman, that make the woman to vow that he will never enter.
Mm.
So there are some factors that led to it that we
We
don't
need to.
know actually
Yeah.
what
Okay.
happened. Well, my advice to the person, or to this situation, because it is not easy. If the man don't have self control, he can look outside for another
Mm.
woman.
Yes, and
So
that's good, and that's not good.
it's
Okay,
not good.
Pastor Goodluck, what will you advise a woman, now a woman, now the woman or a woman passing through such situation? If there's a woman listening who does not like sex, I'm sure there should be some who don't like sex, and if they are married, how would they go about it? Because some don't like it, genuinely don't like it.
Mm.
What is your advice for such persons?
Okay, thank you very much, Pastor. My first advice is for the woman to understand that sex is legal in marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that understanding is number one. And
Mm-hmm.
number two, if there is any issue that
Mm-hmm.
the lady has that can prevent her from having sex with the husband, I think
Mm-hmm.
it needs to be discussed. It's not just covering it, sex, I don't want sex, I don't like sex.
Mm-hmm.
What are your reasons? You need to let the man know. And I believe
Yes.
opening up such discussions, yes, that will be definitely there's going to be solutions to those problems. So don't just keep it within yourself. Open up to the man. This is my kind of person. This is my experience. Or maybe like some persons have pointed out, maybe she person had a rape experience and all that. Whatever could be the case, I think open discussion is very important. Discuss with your spouse. Let him know your kind of person, why you don't like this, and also be open. I believe there'll be solution to it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would like to wrap up by contributing my. Okay, we'll have a caller. Let's take this call first before. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. God bless you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Caroline Kolawole. I'm calling from the US.
Hello, Sister Caroline. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm very good.
Very well.
Thank you so much for this topic.
But
I have a story similar to this.
Okay.
But this time around, it happened to the man.
Oh.
And it's a true life story.
Please, so let's hear. Let's hear. If you can speak up a little bit, let's hear it.
Okay, sir. So this man married this woman, and the man was a bit the educational background is a bit lower than the woman at that time.
Okay.
And when he married her, because some people might have heard this story before, when he married her, it was okay. Everything was okay.
and they were to consummate the marriage on the first night.
Okay.
And the man couldn't, he couldn't perform.
Oh.
So the lady now tried to tell him that, okay, maybe it's anxiety, stress and everything. The first night, the second night, the third night. So, as a man, the man said, now his position on the bed became smaller. The things in the wardrobe became smaller. He became dejected, and the woman was now kind of looking at him that, what is wrong with you? So you have a problem. Why can't you do this? And the man said, no, it's not that, it's not it's not that I've not done it before, but I don't know what's happening. And that was how it went on for close to a month.
If the man couldn't have an erection.
Yes, he couldn't, and it wasn't that he was sick. So that, but
was he impotent? Was he impotent?
He wasn't impotent.
Wow.
But just like that. And the woman was now accusing him that he knew that he had this problem. Why did he tell her? Why didn't he tell her beforehand? And that was, for up to date, he doesn't know what really happened, because he's a man of God, kind of. So they were praying, but he had to pray. When he talks to his wife, he's like, please, ma, yes, ma, because the thing was making him so, looking so ridiculous. So there was a time that he went into prayer, and all of a sudden, that was how, everything happened, and he told his wife to come here, see, I'm going to show you that I am a man. and today they have 3 children.
Oh my God.
And I don't think that thing happened again after that.
It's more of a psychological problem. I've counseled a couple. There was this couple that also had their wedding, and on their first day the man couldn't perform, and it continued like that. Their own was, sometimes he would perform, sometimes he would not perform. So when they came to my office, I had a word of knowledge that she was always shouting at the man when they want to sleep together. He would always shout at him, come now, come, what are you doing? What are you even doing? The kind of, because she felt she was smarter than the guy, or more up to date than the guy. So the fear now, made the thing to stop coming up. That was what happened. So it started affecting the guy. It started affecting him. It's a psychological stuff. It started affecting him from time to time. And so anytime they're together, he'll be scared. It's the fear, internet together. So, but after the counseling, I told the woman to stop that, and everything became fine.
So it's a psychological problem.
Yeah, it's more of a psychological. It's not medical. No matter the medicine they take, it's not medical. Medical cannot. Yeah. It's more of a psychological. That one.
And she feels that they can still carry on without that.
Even the pain, even the irritation the lady says she had, this story we are treating today, is also more of a psychological problem too.
Yeah,
because if it's about pain, she could take pain tablets, pain relieving tablets, and she'll be fine. But I'm sure she must have tried it; it didn't work. So it's it's a psychological problem too, which could have been handled. But unfortunately, they didn't handle it until they are divorced.
And for her to take it to the level of rape, she felt that he was. She felt that he was trying to hurt her.
Yes.
That he knew.
Yes. She saw that as wickedness. Very. Very. That was a very wicked person. Yes.
Wicked person, and she couldn't forgive him.
Yeah.
And that's why they had to dissolve the
marriage.
The marriage.
On the other hand, the man saw her as a wicked woman for putting him in that mood and refusing him sex. Both of them saw themselves as wicked people. That is so funny.
It was just they couldn't resolve it because they just felt that you can't do this, and you can't, both of them just disagreed on the other person's behavior. And both of them feel that they are in the right.
Yeah,
They don't think
yeah.
that they are.
That's how it
So
is. That's how life
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yes. So that's how they couldn't. There's no way they can help them to solve it because it's already a psychological thing. And that's why it was easy to. People will think because they are married, it will be difficult to dissolve it because they are married. But it was easy to dissolve it because most of them have logical reasons to say the other person is in the wrong. Even though they are married, you know that I am like this and you did this. And that one said, you know that I am like this and you did not. So that's what happened. So it's a psychological thing. They may pray from now to the end, but if they don't go to the end of the matter, it won't be resolved. So that's the thing. But sometimes it happens that some men too can, pastor, some men do it too. The woman will say no. They say, but and then they'll force the woman. But in most cases, I don't feel, we don't hear women going to report their husband that they raped them, or the men saying that the woman raped them. We don't hear that in most.
It's the other way around.
It's always the other way around, So
even though that one happens too.
It happens to the women too. Sometimes the women are the ones that are this time not this weaker vessel, but the stronger vessel in the marriage. So it's just a way of balancing things up. The husband understands the wife understands, and yes, the family room is really good.
Important.
It's really, very important.
Okay. Thank you very much. We have another caller. People are still coming. Maybe I'll take this caller final. Then thank you, Sister Caroline from the US. Bye-bye. Okay, we have another caller. Tell us your name, please, and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Hello, yes. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah,
I can't hear anyone.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, your network must not
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very well.
Wait.
We can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Oh
my God. I'm so sorry. Hello. I can't hear anyone.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Oh, we could hear her, but she couldn't hear. So this is my own counsel. It is not proper for somebody to go to the stream and complain that water splashed, there is splash water on them, and they are by the bank of the water, and water splashes on them, and they start complaining that splash water on them. What do you expect to happen to you when you go to the stream? If you don't want water to splash on you, then why go to the stream? Why go to the stream? Let's try to know if we can hear, if she can hear us now. Hello, can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice now? Yeah, I can hear you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Oh my God. Hi. What is this?
We can't hear you. We can hear you.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, everyone. Hello.
Yeah. So this is my counsel. So I'm not going to take any of the call again. Please don't call back. Maybe next week. I'm sure you have a better network. The Bible says in the book of 1 Corinthians that it's a fraud for a man to refuse the wife sex. It's equally a fraud for a woman to refuse her husband sex. So once you marry, sex is one of the purposes of marriage. It's one of the secondary purposes of marriage. So it is wrong for you to marry after marriage and refuse sex. It's not good. Even though you may have a genuine concern. And if you do, it is better to discuss it with your would-be spouse before the wedding. You don't have to tell your would-be spouse everything about you, but there are some cardinal things that should be disclosed. If, for example, a man wants to marry and the man is impotent, it is wise that the man should let the woman know from onset. So if she wants to go on with the marriage, she can go on. If she doesn't want, then he will let the woman go. But it is wrong to marry her and start telling her after the marriage. If a woman, for one reason, does not want sex, does not like it, it is proper that she should let the man know that she doesn't really like sex. And in this woman's case, it's not that she doesn't like it every time. She doesn't want it at all, at all, at all. They never had it for once. They never had sex for once throughout their marriage life. So she would have told the man before the wedding. And if she had told the guy wouldn't have complained. If after the wedding he tried and the girl refused, he wouldn't have complained because she warned him. But in this case, she didn't warn him, she didn't inform him, and he was busy planning on how to have sex with the wife after the wedding without knowing that the wife wouldn't have sex with him at all. And the marriage lasted for some months and without having sex at all. And until the day he raped her, and that was the last day, that was when the marriage ended. Unfortunately. So if you want to get married, if there are some cardinal things that your spouse should know, please inform them. Let them know in advance. Sex is important in marriage because to have kids, you still need sex. So if they can look for solution on how to help you, they can start, maybe go to a therapist and have some sessions. And I'm sure less than 10 sessions of therapy should be able to solve that problem, if well handled or if it's not handled by a professional, If it's medical related, then go to a medical doctor. So, but that's always a solution to every problem. I want you to understand that there's no problem on earth that does not have a solution. Such a problem does not exist. For a problem to exist, the solution has to exist first before the problem can exist. The Bible says, God said he will not allow a temptation that is stronger than us to come to us. In other words, any temptation that comes, you have the ability to overcome that temptation. So any problem at all have a solution. Whether a man is impotent or a woman hates sex or a man hates sex, there's always a means of solving the problem. Somehow it can be resolved. So inform the person before the marriage. If they want to go on with the wedding, they should go on. Then if you find yourself in that situation, you're already married before you find yourself, or you now discover these things, or discover that your spouse, hid something from you, something important before getting married. My advice is that you should look for solution, how to solve it. Raping your wife is not good. The truth is that, sex is better enjoyed when both parties, do it willingly, not when it is forced, And only people who are mentally ill enjoy sex when they rape. So always look for how to solve the problem. If, for example, you're a man and your wife does not want sex at all, try to help her. She has a problem. Find out why she doesn't want it, and maybe look for a therapist or a medical doctor, as the case may be, depending on the cause of the pain. Always look for how to help the person. If it's vice versa, if it's a man, because sometimes it's not just a woman. Sometimes some husbands starve their wives of sex too. So look for how to help him. But for that to happen, it must be in good terms. You must have a good relationship. That means you're not quarreling and shouting, just understand that that person has a problem. It's a fault. It's a form of weakness. It's a fault. So the person needs your help at that time. So don't see the person as wicked. Try to help them. Look for solution, resolve it, and they will start enjoying the marriage, their sex, if the problem is solved. So that is my solution. The Bible says that the only way we can abstain from sex with our spouses is if we agree that we will not have sex for a period of time in order to fast and pray. And after the fasting, we should quickly start again. So that is what God wants, because it's important. He says so that you will not be tempted because of your lack of self-control. Okay? God bless you. I love you. This brings us to the end of today's episode. And the takeaway is that if you are married, understand your spouse. If there's a problem about sex, find out the solution, how to solve the problem. A therapist can help you. And if you are not married yet, before getting married, if you don't love sex, it's important to let your spouse, your would-be spouse, know that you don't want sex. Or you like it, but you don't like it, but you can have it, but you don't like it. They should know too. They should know, because a person who does not like sex marrying someone that loves sex too much, too, Though it can be worked out, it can be controlled, but it's better you mention it at the onset. God bless you. I love you. And if you are passing through any situation you want us to discuss without mentioning your name, send me an email at info@singlesandmarriage.org. Info@singlesandmarriage.org. Let me hear about that, and next week we'll discuss it. Or somebody passing through a situation in marriage, send me a message and we'll discuss it and profile the solution to the person's problem. God bless you. I love you. And we speak again. The masterclass comes again next Tuesday. But tomorrow we're going to be praying and fasting. Those of you who are joining us, don't forget that. And on Friday, we'll have leaders meeting. This ministry's leaders meeting will be meeting on Friday. And it's going to be special because I'll be teaching a powerful message, at the meeting. So get set for that blessing. God bless you. I love you. And don't forget to treat people nice. Be nice to everybody. Okay? I love you. I speak to you soon, tomorrow. Over.
Singles and married, this is your time for a beautiful change. Hope for the future, joy for your